So for this particular portrait of Andrew Garfield, our next focus will be on the eyes. But the main thing between every portrait that I have made and this particular Andrew Garfield portrait is that right hand side face is completely black, or what I mean about completely black is that shadows are too black, but the left hand side part of Andrew Garfield is completely white. So making the difference between, or making contrast midtones, there are no midtones here. You have to search where the midtones are going on, right? Like the beard part where the little bit midtones are going on, or little bit darker, not completely dark but little bit dark are going on. So you have to keep on focusing where the details are going on. So applying box by box, and what I mean about saying box by box is that the grade that you have make, just make 2 boxes per time. Don't make more boxes at a particular time, or you will just lost in every grids. So what I mean about saying lost in grids is that you will lost focus on a particular box. One box contains so many details on the particular grid. So first make a particular box or 2 boxes, then go for another 2 boxes. This is the technique that I have used in particular portrait of this Andrew Garfield. And I have just noticed that right hand side face of Andrew Garfield, there are a lot of midtones also. But when I saw those midtones, when I zoom out my picture or the reference picture that I'm using, I saw this reference picture in Google. You can also download there from too. I have not uploaded this on my description box because of this copyright issues. So zooming out your pictures are the most important thing if you are an intermediate or beginner artist, because as much as you will zoom out your pictures, you will see more and more details, and more details you will see, the more and more details you will apply on your particular portraits, and it will look more realistic and more beautiful. Now to make eyes, as you can focus on the right hand side part of the eye, you will focus that I have used 3 particular layers. First layer of 2B pencil, making outlines box by box, 2 boxes per time, making outlines box by box. Then again I have used a 3B pencil for the parts like eyebrows, or you can say the cornea part, eyelashes part. These are the parts which are a little bit more darker. So in those parts I have used a particular thing which is known as layering on your sketches. So first layer, which is for 2B, I have not used blending stump, and the reason behind not using blending stump on particular skin texture, I have just uploaded in my Rashmika Mandana sketch. What happens if you don't use a clean blending stump on face structure. So using a clean earbud, I have just blended the 2B base layer. Then for the first layer I have used 3B pencil. Then finally I have just used a layer by layer thing and blended it using a smallest blender, or you can also say that blending stump, the smallest blending stump, because of that smaller part of cornea and eyelashes, which are the direct or darker ones. I have used 8B pencil to make those parts look more darker and more visible. The problem with not using charcoal pencil on this particular portrait is that I have always used a soft charcoal pencil or medium charcoal pencils for making eyebrows, eyelashes and everything. But I have not used what I mean about saying charcoal pencil in this particular portrait of Andrew Garfield is that I wanted to see how dark I can make using base by base layer things. Or what I mean about saying base by base is that, as we all know, that I have made first layer with a 2B pencil, then blended it using earbud. Then again I have used 3B pencil for the darker parts like eyelashes, eyebrows. Then again layering 4B, 5B. Then finally I have used a 10B pencil for the parts like eyelashes, cornea, which are the smallest and the darker parts also. And the reason is that after using 8B and 10B pencil for the eyelashes and eyebrow part, I was having a completely dark and a mono dark. What I mean about saying mono dark is that mid-tone parts, like the distance between eyebrow and eyelashes, there is a little bit smaller part which is a mid-tone, or not completely dark but not completely light too. So for that reason I have used layer by layer thing, and it was completely worth it. Now as you can see that the upper left part of portion of face, I have used a 2B pencil, but you are not, just if you can focus on the left side part, I have drawn what I am drawing. You can focus on the left side part of the face, forehead face. I have used 2B pencil and just using a small pressure, I'm just blending those parts of forehead, not applying not more pressure, because if I will apply a little bit more pressure it will give me a completely dark look or little bit mid-tone look, and I don't want that, right? Because left side portion is completely white. But as we all know, and I always say in my portraits, that no part of any face or skin texture is completely white. So using a 2B pencil, I've just make a base layer on the forehead, and using a 3B or 4B pencil, just darkening the parts which you see are the darker. And if you want to see how I have used this every pencil, charcoal pencil, how I apply pressure and rubber in every part of my faces that I have made of this particular portrait, I upload every real-time sketches in my second channel, which is Shwet Sketches 2.0. and if you want to learn it in Hindi language, I have uploaded it in my Shwet Sketches Hindi channel also. So you can check out that in my description box if you want to know these things. Now focusing on the left side eye of Andrew Garfield, the mistake that I have made is that the right hand side eye should be a little bit more darker as compared to left side part eye, and then practically it is not a mistake, but the portrait or the reference picture that I am using is making a little bit illusion like left side part is completely white. It is an illusion, not completely white, but it is making illusion of completely white thing. So of course the eyelashes, eyebrows and this part will look also right? So for making those parts a little bit more whiter, I used up to 6B pencil. I haven't used a 10B pencil for making eye cornea and eyebrow part a little bit more darker. I have just used up to 8B pencils and 6B pencils. So it was giving me a little bit weird look on the left side part or left side eye part. Now the same technique that we have used in hairs, the remaining part you can also use on the left side part of hairs also. Just completely it using a charcoal pencil, and the same technique that we have used in forehead part, which is 2B pencil, and blending it using a earbud. Same technique will be used below eye also, but always go box by box. And we will see how I make the remaining part of the face like lips and every other parts in the part 3. So see you in part 3 and we will make this. So that was all for this tutorial. If you have learned something from this video, subscribe and drop a like. And comment down your question and queries regarding this tutorial. Meanwhile, take care of your loved ones too. Have an artistic day. Tattoos.